Race number 7 on the programme, the second last on the card. It's the second section of the Irving Handicap. Another Class 3 and over the 1,200 metres, headed by Super Fluke, who's on a hat-trick. Course and distance, first time for him, though. We got Wonderful Fighter, who's a 4-time course and distance winner. Simply Brilliant. This is the Frankel 3-year-old. He makes his debut with the hood. Power Man makes his debut here as well, a 3-time winner in Australia. Good Companion, a 2-time course and distance winner this season already. Star of Joy gets the blinkers on for the first time. Ready and Steed first up, and Sharp Hunter, he's first up as well since June.
I'm going to disagree with the speed map man on this occasion. I don't like to do that, but because they're normally pretty spot on. But they've got good to slow here. But I look at the race, I think Good Companion front runner, Simply Brilliant showed pace before coming. Wonderful Fighter could race handy. Happy Cooperation's another horse that's got a front running profile. Runda's the same. And then you've got Super Fluke, who's drawn wide, could roll on. Star of Joy's got blinkers on, and he led all the way in a recent trial. So there's a number of combinations there of horses with pace, suggesting to me there will be pace.
Super Fluke's flying at the moment. It's won his last 2. Has won at Happy Valley before, so and he led all the way on that occasion, just held on. He's put on 25 pounds, so he's loving his food in his new stable. Here's the Frankel one, that's Simply Brilliant. He's 1,089 pounds, so he's 90 closest to us. He's not being let go, but he's a nice looking horse. Showy chestnut there is Simply Brilliant. And he, as you say, he should get a nice runner from Barry too. He's had 2 trials. And here's the other first starter, Power Man. He's the grey on the inside, just working with leisured feet, just slow work. The only thing, I've got a big question mark on him, because when he won his races in Australia, he wore blinkers, and they haven't got the blinkers on.
All right, so maybe a watch for him. Yeah. Let's have a look at Super Fluke then first up. Both his wins have come at Chartin. His last 2 wins have come at Chartin, but there's certainly been no fluke about it.
Pardon the pun, Andrew, yes. So he's won 2 out of 2 for the new stable of Dennis Yip. Admittedly, he's had good barriers on both occasions and got good runs, but he has let down with a fair bit of force. So he's obviously going the best he's ever gone. He now comes back to a track which I think was probably more suitable for him, but he's got top weight and a very awkward gait.
Yeah, Preble knows his horse quite well now. He seems to click with the horse, doesn't he? And like, he's unbeaten from the new stable. And he's always showing, like, I've always thought this horse had the ability, and I'm really happy for the connections, everyone, that he's actually now starting to show it. So
it's your horse to follow, wasn't it, from a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that's why I've said that, because I don't like to be, I thought, I know, I made it a horse to follow, and he got to Class 5, and I thought, cripes. Yeah. I feel vindicated a little bit now that he's here.
Generally happens a year down the track.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It was a couple of years ago.
All right, that's Super Fluke, so giving him a chance. Good Companion. We're going back 2 starts for him then, for one of his wins.
He surprised me when he won this race, Andrew. Harbour Alert ran second. He was 10-1. He actually finished, well, he won a Class 4 beaten Sightseeing. I didn't see it as an overly strong race, then ran 4th and then got this win. He will be handy to the pace. He's got the claim for Matthew Poon. I find him difficult to rate, to be honest, so I'm going to leave him out.
I reckon he'll get taken on, like Brett said, so he had the easy lead in that thing and just carried on. I didn't think he could win in Class 3. He proved me wrong. He did win. He's going to get the weight off his back with the apprentice allowance, but I haven't got him.
I'll look at the clock when he's won both times, 1:10.39 and 1:10.5. They're going to break 1:10 here, I would have thought, so that puts him under pressure.
All right, OK. Simply Brilliant is the next one we're going to focus on. It's the first Frankel then here in Hong Kong, and his jockey is Nash Ruella.
Simply Brilliant is a horse by Frankel having his first run. What's your experience been like with him, Nash?
Well, his trial was great. He's pretty professional. He's had that bit of race experience, obviously, and you know, he's got to go to Happy Valley, which can be a bit tricky at times, but he feels, you know, he's a sort of little compact, speedy type who should from a nice draw be able to sort of capitalise on that and put himself in the right spot and be competitive too.
That was Seasons Bloom on his inside and Werther on his outside. Yeah. Keep moving, winning the trial. Simply Brilliant. We'll find out a lot Wednesday night. One more to have a look at, though, and that is Star of Joy from the front in his trial. Well,
this is a horse that Paul's had a lot of time for. This trial was under the guidance of Joe Moreira, who will take the ride. Blinkers were on in this trial. The blinkers are on there Wednesday night. He's had the 1 run back. It was a good effort behind Best Step. The only negative is the gait for me.
Yeah, he's another one that he needs to slot in, but with those blinkers on, he has shown good gate speed. I've got him on top.
Is that DB Pin sitting outside of him, and Dundonnell in 3rd?
Yeah. Happy Star back on the rail. We saw that earlier on. All right, so it's an interesting one, this second last ball.
Yeah, I'm going to go with keep, as Brett said. I do like the Star of Joy, so I'm going to keep with him. I'm going to put him on top. To beat the newcomer, Simply Brilliant. Never seen Happy Valley before. He's had 2 trials coming in. Looks like a nice horse, though. Did race well in the UK before he got here. Super Fluke has done nothing wrong for the new stable. Wonderful fighter. Should get a nice run from barrier 3. So 10-4-1-2.
Yeah, the gate's awkward, but I think he's ready to win Star of Joy, so I've gone with him. But it's a good competitive race. There are other winning hopes for sure. Wonderful fighters, drawn well, looks close. Simply Brilliant might have a little bit on these, potentially. We'll know when the pressure goes on. And if I get my speed map right, that'll suit Charity Glory. If they walk up front, then it won't. But if they do go hard, that'll play to his favour. He's in 4th. I'm going to do the old QQP 2-4-7.
All right, and Simply Brilliant. His name was Senator. Richard Fahey trained him in the UK. Last start was in the Britannia at Royal Ascot. That was behind it. Bless him. All right, that's race number 7. One more race to go, plus all the best bets. That's up next.